Controversy has overshadowed Australia's largest amphibious landing since World War II, with revelations US fighter jets dropped 4 unarmed bombs onto the Great Barrier Reef. And the bombshell was an unwelcome distraction for the troops in the middle of war games at Shoalwater Bay over the weekend.
As the sun rose over Shoalwater Bay, troops were deep in bushland, watching and waiting.
Set up a block so no one can penetrate our position here.
Military vehicles and seacraft launched an amphibious beach landing as the Talisman Saber war games intensified.
To prepare mentally and physically for that kind of challenge, that takes quite some training.
Hundreds of troops parachuted into the bay after a 17-hour flight from Alaska.
The massing of combat power of Australian forces into an area of operations is vital for the accomplishment of a joint mission.
They looked graceful in the air, but it's rarely a soft landing. Behind the scenes, a large ICU field hospital was on standby. The trauma facility can be set up in 72 hours to treat mass casualties.
We want to make sure that we're ready to go before we get into the real war zone or real humanitarian assistance problems.
But the exercises have been overshadowed by a real-life bombing of the Great Barrier Reef. It's been revealed 2 US fighter jets dropped 4 bombs into the World Heritage Site in a training exercise last Tuesday.
Look, I think it's a bit embarrassing. What sort of message are we sending to the rest of the world about how we treat one of our biggest tourist attractions?
The unarmed bombs were released just south of Belle Cay. They were meant to be dropped over Townsend Island, but the US Navy says the crew were told the range wasn't clear and the aircraft were running low on fuel. Environmentalists are calling for an immediate inquiry into the incident.
What risk there might be in salvage operation. And that area is already under stress, but it's a major area for turtles and dugong.
The Australian Defence Force said the bombs posed minimal risk to the reef. The US Navy is now planning a salvage operation. Stephanie Jeans, 7 News.